Hello YouTube, my name is Nero, and good Vonderhaar almighty, how popular is Prop Hunt this weekend? Playing some Prop Hunt here in this video, of course, on Modern Warfare Remastered, playing on my PlayStation 4 account. The reason being is because this is actually a pretty easy game mode to farm your depot credits, and I'm like 400 total parts, I think, away from being able to unlock the MAC 10 on my PlayStation 4 account, so here I am playing on the PlayStation 4. This game mode is insanely popular right now, guys. Consistently throughout the entirety of the weekend, around 50% of the Modern Warfare Remastered player base, or above, have been playing this game mode, even though it rewards next to no experience. I was convinced that last weekend, a big part of the reason why Slasher was so popular was the fact that it actually gave you XP. You could actually earn a good amount of XP for not really doing a whole lot and just trying to have fun. Well, it turns out XP is not a huge driving factor for the community. That, or Prop Hunt, is just ridiculously popular because right now, at the time of this video being recorded, which it's currently 8:56 p.m. Eastern, and I recorded this footage at 8:50 Eastern, 49% of the player base is playing Prop Hunt on the PlayStation 4 right now. And just to put that into context, you can take every game mode in the core and hardcore playlists, and that does not equal the amount of people that are currently playing Prop Hunt, which it actually accounts for 44%, which is absolutely insane. Team Deathmatch, which is by far the most popular game mode in Call of Duty and has been since the inception of Call of Duty, it has been seeing record low counts all weekend. Usually it's up there in the mid-30s, like the low to mid-30s. Now it's down to 16%, with Prop Hunt being a game mode. Domination and Search and Destroy are both below 10% this weekend, with currently Domination sitting at 6% of the player base and Search and Destroy sitting at 8% of the player base. That is insane to me. Obviously, Prop Hunt is incredibly popular, and there is no doubt in my mind that Raven Software and Activision are taking note. In fact, I think every single studio is taking note of this right now, because this may very well be a big part of the future of Call of Duty. Why not have fun be the future of the Call of Duty series, right? Because obviously everyone wants COD to go back to World War II. They want it to be gritty once again. They want it to be like it used to be. But at the same time, I think people would also like to have these fun party modes, because that's what they are. They're party modes. Party modes have been in Call of Duty for ages, and I feel as though they need to make a return in one way or another. I think they've kind of fallen off a little bit. I remember back in the original Black Ops, they were incredibly popular, and a big part of that, obviously, was the fact that we had wager matches and COD points, and we could bet our COD points, and those wager matches, earn a bunch of them, and then of course spend them on camos and guns and kill streaks and so on and so forth. But I still feel as though people enjoy the idea of party modes. So why not, going forward, have game modes like Slasher, have game modes like Prop Hunt? I mean, Raven Software has already built it. They seem to share that code essentially with the other studios, and of course make tweaks and stuff like that to make it work with every specific game, and maybe make changes every specific game. I have no idea. They could make little tiny subtle tweaks here and there, and just make it so it's a playlist that we have going forward, right? And also bring back the old classics like Sharpshooter and One in the Chamber and all the other ones. I think that would be a pretty awesome idea. And of course, there are also other game modes out there that they have never touched. And I have to wonder, are they going to be adding this stuff to Call of Duty Modern Warfare Remastered in the somewhat near future? Because I think we can all agree, Slasher came out of left field, right? I think nobody expected Prop Hunt. In 1,000 years, I never would have expected Prop Hunt to be a public playlist in Modern Warfare Remastered, or any Call of Duty game for that matter. So what about parkour? Right? What about Free Run? What about Death Run? There are a bunch of old COD 4 mods that people have been playing over the years that they may possibly be able to implement in Modern Warfare Remastered and perhaps other Call of Duty games, right? Because I have to feel a little bit for the people that play Infinite Warfare, looking at us Modern Warfare Remastered players and going, wow, I kind of wish we had Prop Hunt in our game. You know, they're getting new guns, and they're getting stuff, obviously, over at Infinite Warfare, but you have to feel a little bit sorry for them, right? Because we're getting such an awesome game mode 2 weekends in a row, whereas, you know, they're not. You know, I think it'd be cool if they were to have this stuff in most Call of Duty games going forward. That could definitely be a possibility. Now, of course, that's going to bring up a bit of a contrast for Call of Duty World War II, which is supposed to be a super gritty, you know, throwback to the roots of Call of Duty, but I feel as though party modes are part of the roots of Call of Duty. I mean, they weren't around back in the day per se, but they were played in private matches. I mean, that's where Slasher came from, was Call of Duty 4, and I don't think it gets much more old school than Call of Duty 4 in a lot of respects. So it makes a lot of sense for them to make these things public playlists in Modern Warfare Remastered, and in fact, all Call of Duty games going forward. I hope that's the case. I really do. But we're going to have to see how it plays out. But there's one thing that we've learned this weekend, and I guess over the past couple of weekends, it's that people like fun. It doesn't even even need to necessarily be like a super competitive mode, doesn't need to be new weapons, doesn't need to be new maps or anything like that. Just make fun game modes and people are going to enjoy them, and that's definitely evident with the player counts here. And I definitely thought that was worthy of discussion because 50%. And it's not like this just came out today. When it first came out, the numbers were actually broken. It's like 120% of the player base were actually, playing Prop Hunt. But even today, Sunday, late night on Sunday, like the last day of the event, you have half of the player base still playing, right? They've no doubt experienced it before. They have made the conscious decision to continue playing Prop Hunt, even though they know for a fact you get no XP. You know why? Because it's fun. They enjoy just having fun. It's a fun and interesting game mode, and they would like to play it more before the event actually ends. So I hope it becomes a public playlist. I hope you guys will enjoy this video. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below about the idea of fun being the future of Call of Duty, at least being a big part of the Call of Duty series going forward. Like, no doubt, again, we want World War II to be gritty. We want it to be down to earth. We want it to be a throwback to old school Call of Duty games. But that doesn't mean that we can't have a separate playlist for party modes where we have Sharpshooter 1, the Chamber, Michael Myers, gun game, all the fun stuff in there, right? There's no reason why we can't have both. So hopefully that's the thing going forward. Hopefully we get more word from Raven Software or Activision or somebody regarding these two game modes becoming permanent public playlists, or at least making them available in private matches so people can play them all the time. We're going to have to see how it plays out. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be 4 straight videos in regards to Prop Hunt. I did not think I would make that many, honestly, but there is so much to say in regards to this game mode, in regards to what's happening in Modern Warfare Remastered right now. Raven Software is really doing some awesome things for the community, and I have to wonder what's in store for next weekend, right? Because I have a feeling it's gonna be something boring. Like, it's gonna be like, all right, guys, get ready for weekend warfare. It's shotguns only again, or something like that. Like, I have a feeling that's gonna happen, because how many weeks in a row can they just continuously give us awesome old school community game modes as public playlists? Again, there are some ones out there that they have not touched yet, like free run, parkour, so on. But I don't think we're gonna have that next weekend. I mean, prove me wrong, Raven. Prove me wrong, but still, I definitely hope we see some more cool stuff like this in the future. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. Let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below, and I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.